Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Jarrett. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How did you approach this offseason?
Hate to say it, but like I approach every offseason the same. I come in with the mindset to improve my games in certain areas where I felt they can improve, to try to get my conditioning up. That's always a staple for me. Honestly, just like every other offseason, I always feel like I've come in improving on something, so I wanted to stick to what I've been doing.
Is there something specifically that you improved?
Just trying to work on my offensive games in terms of posting up, facing the basket, and every single year is playmaking. Just trying to make the right play.
And you guys won 44 games last year, made it to the play-in tournament, and then you add Donovan Mitchell this offseason. What do you feel like you're capable of this year?
I feel like we're capable of, I mean, we haven't done it, but actually making the playoffs this year. Obviously, Donovan's been there many times. We've been on the cuffs many times, and we have that drive, that energy. We left a lot on the table last year, and we still have a lot of energy left in us to bring it further.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Great to see you. Just where were you when you heard about the Mitchell deal, and what was your immediate reaction?
Like all trades, I was taking a nap. And I woke up with a text just saying Donovan Mitchell. And I was like, oh, okay. And I figured something was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to be us, but I wasn't surprised that it was us. Kobe's always making moves that surprise literally everybody. So, and I was excited. Obviously I'm sad to see our guys go that I've created a bond with, but at the end of the day, I'm glad to see a guy like Donovan come back in.
So did you call someone immediately to get the deal, or just check Twitter or whatever?
I checked Twitter. I couldn't call anybody. I had to get the grogginess out, but I checked Twitter, and then I called my agent, and we talked about it.
And just what have you seen from Evan this summer? Like, you're talking, some guys have talked about you could have 4 All-Stars this year. Just what have you seen that he's ready to make the leap?
Every time I have to guard him, it seems like he scores. He always scores on me. His offensive game is improving still from what it was last year. I mean, we obviously know he's a all-NBA defense caliber type of defensive player, but on the offensive wise, he still amazes us with moves every time.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Hey, Jarrett.
Hello.
When Darius got his contract this summer, what was going through your mind of just him being a part of this group for the next few years?
Free dinners. He's going to be paying for all of our dinners for all of those events. And other than that, I was happy for him. I was excited for him. I'm proud of him. He's been working hard all his career. He's had setbacks that he's had to overcome, just people that didn't believe in him at first, and now he's coming to fruition to show that he deserved that contract.
What excites you just about, being able to play alongside guys like Darius, like Evan, and growing what you guys did last year, just heading into this season?
Just how much potential we have. It's a young team still, and we still, all of us have so much more to learn, so much more to our games that we can and need to improve on. So honestly, at the end of the day, the sky's the limit.
Hey, Jarrett. Tom Withers, Associated Press. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You going to try to catch a Guardians game coming up this week if you can?
Oh, I actually went 2 weeks ago. It was nice. I went, I did everything, got a beer, got a hot dog, 7th inning stretch. Oh, I was there for it all.
I saw you there. That's why I brought it up. Hey, we've seen players of Donovan's stature go to another team, and it doesn't always necessarily work out.
Right.
Why do you think this is a good fit?
From what I know about Donovan, his character. He's a high character guy. We were the same draft class. Got to talk to him a little bit during the draft time. And just knowing just how he is, how he goes about his business, he's willing to help the team win. He's not going to try to carry the team by himself. He's going to try to find areas that he can fit in to help us win.
Hi, Jarrett. Greg Swartz, Bleacher Report. Donovan comes from Utah, where they had another very similar player to you, Rudy Gobert, all-star, really good defensive player. Have you watched any footage of Gobert and how he kind of worked with Donovan, or had any conversations with Donovan about how you guys can kind of maximize the partnership, since he already played with somebody with a similar skill set to yours?
I haven't really talked to him about that yet. I mean, he has the background of playing, like you said, with a player like me, so I'm not too worried about how it's going to mesh out, if there's going to be any complications. He's already talking to us about, or talking to me about some pick and roll stuff, so we're trying to get ahead of the curve. But so far, things have been going smoothly.
Hey, Jarrett, Chase Smith, Press Play Podcast. One of the common themes today is how everyone just like loves the team, like the community that's built here. Coach says he loves seeing everyone's face. Kevin, that he loves going to work every day. What do you think is the special sauce, like the secret ingredient to like what this team has right now?
Just our unselfishness. Everybody wants to see everybody, be at their best, even if that takes away from their success a little bit. We just want to see everybody be the best they can, everybody to enjoy themselves, to have a good time playing basketball, the game that we love.
Annie Nikoloff with Cleveland Magazine. You know, you play basketball, you also play video games, Pokemon. What's your favorite Pokemon and why?
It's always a tough one. I go through stages. Sometimes I like Gengar because it's just a cool Pokemon, Sometimes I like Greninja. For all you guys who don't know, she knows, I hope. And Scraggy, I forgot his name. So those are my three right now. And Piplup. I love that question, by the way.
Hi, Jarrett. Chris Herring from Sports Illustrated here in the back. Hey.
There you go.
You guys obviously used a different sort of lineup than probably what you'll have now. Obviously, Laurie and 7-footer, basically another 7-footer in the lineup.
Right.
When Colin was there, you obviously played with smaller lineups before too, but how will this look different defensively for you guys with what you and Evan will have to kind of cover behind Donovan and Darius?
Right. We're down length and size with Laurie being gone. That's just part of the business, part of the trade, having to make it. And, I feel like Evan and I can hold ourselves down there, protect the rim. We showed that we could last year. And, I feel like Laurie's job was to kind of deter people from the outside. He was down in the paint, but he wasn't down there, if that makes sense. I think we'll be all right.
Last question. Bailey Burmaster, Cleveland 19 News. Jarrett, you have one of the more unique personalities on this team, Pokemon, video games. You're not here for the glitz and glam. If I believe All-Star Weekend, you got made fun of for wearing a hoodie on the sideline of the game. For the last couple seasons, you've worn some black tattered Kyrie 3s. Do you plan on wearing those this season? And what's the reasoning behind just keeping those? Because NBA players like to mix up shoes and change them every now and then.
Yes, those will return. They're not the same shoes. Okay, I'm not wearing the same shoes since my rookie year. They're a newer pair. But I don't know. I just, I like how they feel on my feet. I like that it bothers people that I wear the same shoes. I just like being myself.
Thanks, Jarrett.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
And that would do it for the podium sessions.